384,400 kilometers from Earth, a secret lay hidden on the dark side of the Moon. This secret was significant enough to change humanity's future, and only a handful of people knew about it. SpaceX's most classified project, Lunar Base Alpha, had been operating quietly for 5 years. However, at 7:42 a.m. on March 15, 2029, the emergency alarms ringing at the Mission Control Center in Houston revealed a terrifying truth that threatened the existence of this secret base. A meteor from space was hurtling directly toward Lunar Base Alpha, with only 72 hours until impact. The report that landed on Elon Musk's desk would spark what might be the greatest crisis he had ever faced. Dr. Sarah Martinez, head of SpaceX's Planetary Defense Division, rushed into Musk's office at 8:15 a.m., her tablet screen flashing a red danger indicator that signaled the impending disaster with every passing second. "Elon, you need to see this right now," she said, breathless. Musk set his coffee down and began examining the data she brought. The meteor, a massive 2.3-kilometer rock, was approaching at 47,000 kilometers per hour. The energy from the collision would equal the explosion of a 50-megaton nuclear bomb. Lunar Base Alpha was not officially registered anywhere. Even NASA was unaware of its existence. Built near the Moon's south pole in the shadow of the Shackleton crater, this base conducted critical research for future Mars colonization. A 4-person Team DR: Michael Thompson, Dr. Emily Chen, Commander Jake Wilson, and engineer Lisa Rodriguez had been living and working there for the past 6 months. The technologies they developed, including atmospheric converters, advanced hydroponic systems, and long-range communication infrastructure, were groundbreaking innovations to make life on Mars possible. Realizing the severity of the situation, Musk immediately summoned SpaceX's most skilled engineers to an emergency meeting. Propulsion engineer David Kim, trajectory specialist Angela Foster, and mission operations director Robert Davis gathered at 10:30 a.m. in the private conference room at the Hawthorne facility. A large screen displayed Lunar Base Alpha's location and the meteor's trajectory. "Gentlemen and ladies," Musk said, trying to mask the tension in his voice, "we have 72 hours, and 4 lives are at stake." Several options existed to divert the meteor, but none were easy. The first option was to equip a Falcon Heavy rocket with a nuclear warhead and send it toward the meteor. However, this would violate international space treaties and trigger a major diplomatic crisis. The second option was the kinetic impact method, crashing a spacecraft into the meteor at high speed to alter its course. The third, and riskiest, option was an evacuation operation, bringing the Lunar Base Alpha team back to Earth in an emergency capsule. After completing his calculations, David Kim looked up from the table and met Musk's gaze. "Elon, we can modify a Dragon XL capsule for a kinetic impact, but it's risky if we miscalculate the meteor's trajectory. We could redirect it straight toward the base." Angela Foster proposed a different approach. "What if we break the meteor into pieces? The small fragments won't cause harm due to the Moon's lack of atmosphere." Meanwhile, Robert Davis worked on establishing communication with Lunar Base Alpha via his tablet. "I'm trying to reach Commander Wilson. We need to inform them of the situation by 2:20 p.m. Contact was finally made with Lunar Base Alpha. Commander Jake Wilson's calm voice reflected his years of NASA experience. "Houston, we understand the situation. Dr. Chen is reviewing the base's emergency protocols. If we need to evacuate, we can be ready in 6 hours." However, Musk was unwilling to lose his team. The research conducted at Lunar Base Alpha was critical for Mars colonization, with $2.8 billion already invested in the project. The solution came from an unexpected source: Dr. Emily Chen. proposed a new technology from the base's laboratory, an electromagnetic pulse system. This system could affect the meteor's orbit due to its mineral content, she said during a video conference. By modifying the base's solar panels and energy systems, we can create a massive electromagnetic field. The idea seemed crazy, but given the limited time, it was the most viable option. Musk immediately mobilized all SpaceX engineering teams. A special crew at the Starship facilities in Boca Chica began preparing an emergency rescue capsule, while engineers at the main Hawthorne facility worked on the technical details of the electromagnetic pulse system. Dr. Sarah Martinez secretly contacted her former colleague, Dr. James Parker, at NASA for help. "James, I can't explain the situation, but I urgently need your advice on asteroid deflection." Within the first 24 hours, the Luna Base Alpha team began implementing Dr. Chen's proposal. Engineer Lisa Rodriguez reconfigured the base's entire electronic system. Dr. Michael Thompson used the base's telescope to analyze the meteor's mineral composition. Commander Wilson coordinated continuously with mission control on Earth. Based on the mineral analysis, the meteor contains 23% iron, Thompson reported. This means an electromagnetic field could be effective on Earth. The situation was far from easy. Musk's team had to manage this crisis operation secretly alongside regular operations. The media relations team closely monitored social media to prevent leaks. David Kim and Angela Foster continuously updated their calculations. The meteor's speed is 12% higher than expected, Angela said, her voice trembling with stress. This advances the impact time by 6 hours. By the end of the second day, the electromagnetic pulse system was 87% complete. However, a new problem arose. The energy required exceeded the base's existing solar panels' capacity by 340%. Lisa Rodriguez found a solution in the base's emergency fusion reactor. "We've never used this reactor at full capacity before," she told Musk via video conference, "but theoretically, it can provide the needed energy. The risk is that if it overloads, the entire base could explode." After assessing the situation with his team, Commander Wilson made a historic decision. "Houston, we're ready to take the risk. If this technology works, we'll develop a system that protects not just ourselves, but all future space colonies." As Dr. Chen finalized the system's settings, she added, "This electromagnetic field could deflect the meteor by 0.3 degrees. Given the moon's size, that's a complete miss." On the morning of the third day, the meteor was just 18 hours away. All system tests were complete, and the fusion reactor was operational. Musk had to call NASA Administrator Jennifer Hayes to explain the situation. "Jennifer, for reasons I can't disclose, we're conducting a major operation in lunar orbit in the next few hours. If it fails, the consequences will be catastrophic." Hayes struggled to hide her shock. "Elon, what are you talking about? What operation?" The critical moment arrived at 11:47 p.m. on March 15th. The entire Luna Base Alpha team was stationed in the control room. In Houston's mission control, dozens of engineers held their breath, watching the meteor's approach on large screens. "Fusion reactor is nominal," Lisa Rodriguez reported. "Electromagnetic generators are online as Dr. Chen conducted final checks," she said. T-3 minutes. And counting with Commander Wilson's fire command, a massive electromagnetic pulse emanated from Luna Base Alpha. The base's lights flickered off for a moment, then came back on. The fusion reactor operated at maximum capacity. As the meteor entered the electromagnetic field, its iron content caused its trajectory to shift slowly. Deflection successful. Angela Foster shouted, watching the screens in Houston. The meteor deflected by 0.31 degrees. It'll pass Luna Base Alpha by 847 kilometers. The joy of success was short-lived. As the real challenge began, the electromagnetic pulse had severely affected Luna Base Alpha's electronics. Communication systems operated at 70% capacity, and life support systems were critical. Dr. Thompson reported while beginning emergency repairs. "We have a problem with the oxygen systems. We have a maximum of 3 days." Musk immediately began planning a rescue mission. A modified Dragon XL capsule could reach Luna Base Alpha in 30 hours, veteran astronaut Captain Amanda Roberts, who had never flown to the moon but had experience in similar rescue operations, was selected as the pilot. "This mission profile isn't standard," Roberts said during the briefing. "The moon's gravitational field and the landing zone's difficulty leave a very low margin of error," Musk replied. "Amanda, you're our best pilot. If you can't do it, no one can." An unexpected development occurred during the rescue operation. Dr. Chen's electromagnetic technology not only neutralized the meteor threat, but also offered a revolutionary method for mapping the moon's mineral resources. This technology could be a game-changer for future asteroid mining operations, David Kim said, analyzing preliminary test results. "It can detect valuable minerals while deflecting threats." Captain Roberts executed a perfect landing with the Dragon XL capsule. As the Luna Base Alpha team prepared to board, Dr. Chen copied critical data files from the laboratory. "These records are vital for Mars colonization," she told Commander Wilson. "We can't afford to lose them." The evacuation proceeded smoothly, and the 5 astronauts returned safely to Earth. A second mission was planned to save the base. Engineering teams developed specialized tools to replace equipment damaged by the electromagnetic pulse system. Dr. Martinez noted, "Losing Luna Base Alpha would be more than a financial loss. It would be a major setback for human exploration of space," as Musk approved the budget for the second mission. He said with characteristic confidence, "Sometimes you have to take calculated risks to push humanity forward." 2 months later, Luna Base Alpha was fully restored and equipped with enhanced systems. This time, it featured advanced early warning systems. Dr. Chen's electromagnetic technology was patented, and official partnership talks with NASA began. This incident taught us that space exploration is not just about technological achievement, but also about risk management and crisis response, Musk said at a SpaceX quarterly meeting. The meteor crisis taught SpaceX valuable lessons. First, redundant backup systems were essential for remote installations. Second, crisis management protocols needed constant updates. Third, breakthrough technologies often emerged from desperate situations. As Dr. Sarah Martinez took charge of the newly established Planetary Defense Department, she noted, "Preparation saves lives, but innovation saves the future." This secret drama on the moon never leaked to the media. Official records listed it only as a routine equipment upgrade mission. However, in SpaceX's internal documents, the event was recorded as the Luna incident. Musk used this experience as a blueprint for future Mars missions. "Every crisis is an opportunity to learn," he said in a private interview. The Luna Base Alpha incident showed us that proper planning, combined with innovative thinking, can overcome seemingly impossible challenges. Today, Luna Base. Human ingenuity and teamwork. Musk's leadership, combined with scientific innovation and careful planning, achieved success in an ABEC 25,500 character, almost impossible situation. In the future, as humanity establishes colonies on Mars and beyond, the lessons from the Luna incident will be vital. Because in space, the difference between preparation and innovation is the difference between life and death. 6 months after the Luna incident, SpaceX's Planetary Defense Division underwent a major expansion. Under Dr. Sarah Martinez's leadership, the team established a continuous monitoring system between Earth and the Moon. This system created an early warning network against asteroid and meteor threats. The experience at Luna Base Alpha showed us that a reactive approach isn't enough, Martinez said at the opening of the new Deep Space Surveillance Center. We must develop proactive defense strategies. The development of the electromagnetic pulse technology had an unexpected side effect. Dr. Emily Chen's system not only deflected metallic asteroids, but also provided detailed information about their internal composition. This discovery sparked a revolution in the asteroid mining industry. Now, before flying to an asteroid, we know exactly how much platinum, rare earth elements, and water ice it contains, Chen said during her presentation at the International Space Mining Conference. Commander Jake Wilson's Mars Mission Training Program incorporated the lessons learned from the Luna incident. The program focused on extreme situation handling, crisis decision-making, and team psychology. There's no emergency evacuation option on Mars, Wilson said while briefing training candidates. Every decision could be life or death. What we learned at Luna Base Alpha will dramatically increase the survival rates of Mars colonists. Engineer Lisa Rodriguez's habitat design innovations drew inspiration from the power system failures during the Luna incident. New space. Habitats included multiple redundant power sources, modular backup systems, and emergency isolation capabilities. In traditional engineering, a single point of failure is unacceptable, Rodriguez said at the Space Architecture Symposium. The Luna incident showed us that this principle is of vital importance in space. International space agencies closely studied SpaceX's handling of the Luna incident. The European Space Agency, Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency, and Russian Roscosmos initiated collaboration to develop similar planetary defense protocols. Space threats are global challenges, said ESA Director General Patricia Schneider. The Luna incident showed that private companies can lead in crisis management, but international cooperation remains essential. 1 year after neutralizing the meteor threat, Luna Base Alpha began expanded operations. A second habitat module, a third laboratory wing, and an advanced manufacturing facility were added. Dr. Michael Thompson's atmospheric processing experiments pushed the Mars terraforming timeline forward by 10 years. Techniques perfected on the Moon are directly applicable to the Red Planet, said the NASA Mars Program Director. During this expansion, an unexpected archaeological discovery was made. Excavations at Luna Base Alpha uncovered an ancient meteor impact crater. The geological analysis of this crater provided new insights into the formation of the Earth-Moon system. Sometimes crises lead to scientific breakthroughs, said planetary geologist Dr. Amanda Taylor, while publishing the findings in a peer-reviewed journal. In the aftermath of the Luna incident, Musk revised SpaceX's long-term vision. The company's goal of becoming a multi-planetary species remained unchanged, but risk assessment procedures were completely overhauled. Every SpaceX mission now includes comprehensive threat analysis, Musk said at the annual shareholder meeting. The Luna incident taught us that space exploration requires not just bold vision, but meticulous preparation for unexpected challenges.